Hey guys, it's Geoff, and today we're making glazed barbecue pork steaks. We're going to slow cook these guys for 4 or 5 hours. We're using pork neck or pork collar, same cut. We're going to cut them into 1.5 to 2 inch pieces and cook them down and glaze them right at the end. It's going to be epic. Let's get into it. Okay, so barbecue pork steaks. Actually, before I get into that, big shout out to Lee from Food for the Flame who sent me this epic shirt. Thank you very much, Lee. Food for the Flame Facebook group where a bunch of food obsessed people talk about barbecue and pizza and sous vide and all manner of other stuff. Lots of tips, lots of good recipes. Get on board there. Lee's a very kind man and he will accept you, and it's a very nice group of people just talking food shit, so get on board. Okay, so pork neck or pork collar doesn't need very much trimming at all. The butcher's done an amazing job with this. In fact, there's a little bit here. I might just take off a bit of a gristly hard bit. Excuse my thumb condom, by the way. I cut myself cleaning the knives before this, which was rather stupid. Take that bit off. I think everything else looks pretty good on here. That looks great. All right, so what we want to do is cut these into thickish steaks, 1.5 to 2 inches ish. Let's just mark this out and see how we go here. I think probably 7, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 6. We're going to do 6. Yep, 6 steaks. So we're going to cut this down into 6 lovely steaks. All right, 6 steaks. Look at that, fabulous. See that marbling in there is going to break down. They look fantastic. Look at that. All right, so we'll get these on our board. And I've mixed up a seasoning blend here. I'll put the recipe in description. And we just want to season that directly over here. It's actually the same as my pulled pork seasoning blend, which you may have seen. If not, check it out. And we just want to get that around on all sides. So to help them keep a nice shape while they're cooking, what we want to do is just tie a bit of butcher's twine around those. Like that. 2, 3 is enough. And it can be a little bit fiddly, but just persevere. There we go, got it. Just like that. And that will help keep its shape while it's smoking away in the KJ. Go ahead and do the rest of these. So that's as hard as that is. We've preheated the Kamado Joe to 250 degrees Fahrenheit or 120 Celsius. We'll cook these through for about 3.5 to 4 hours, give or take, and then we're going to start to glaze them. Then we're going to start to glaze them with the barbecue sauce that we're going to make up shortly. They need to cook to an internal temperature of somewhere around 91 degrees Celsius to 203 Fahrenheit. Or when it probes tender, pretty much. Similar to pulled pork, really, but you're cooking it in in a steak format and not quite to that pull apart texture. But you'll see it as we go along, and when we taste it at the end, which I can't wait. So let's get these on. Okay, that turned out great. Cooked to around 90 degrees Celsius internally. Glaze 3-4 times, turn it over, keep it moving. If they start to dry out, spritz them up. I didn't need to do that today. My total cook time was around about 3 hours and 50 minutes, just under 4 hours. And they're temping at around about 90, and they're quite tender. So let's dive in. We'll grab one of these. What's the best one? I reckon this is the best one. Let's grab this one. All right, we'll cut a couple of slices. One for you, Yazzo.
Thank you. That's great.
One for me. Sour tender though. Oh, come on, man.
Alright, I don't fucking lose my shit over it.
Yeah, but look at this.
It's amazing. It's tender.
You got me to cut one more. Look at this. Look.
Yeah, no, but I don't get all like that over meat, Geoff. That's you.
So
this
good.
is your thing. Remember, it's beautiful and tender though. Yep.
It's so good.
Let's just eat it.
Give it a crack. If you don't have you're just cooking indirect, right? So I should swallow that. You're just cooking indirect, so you could bake it in the oven. If you didn't have a barbecue, Kamado, smoke or whatever, you can do it indirect in your barbecue, whatever. It all works the same way, just so long as you don't have the direct heat underneath. Follow the same temperature guide and you're good to go. That's delicious. I'm gonna make some kind of a salad or something to go with this apparently. So that'll do it. We'll see you soon. Cheers.